Hello viewers, this is Anand once again from our YouTube channel English Mania. I am back to you with a new lesson in this video after quite a long time. I want to start this video with a small general question. Listen carefully. A man was painting a house standing on a ladder which is about 20 feet tall. While he was painting, suddenly he fell down from the ladder, but he was not wounded even a little. How could this be possible? It is possible because he fell down from the last step of the ladder. So, when you listen to the answer, you will be quite shocked because we would have thought that he would have fallen from the top of the ladder. What matters in this question is the spot from where he fell from the ladder. So, in this lesson, I am going to talk about a grammar chapter which is used to say about place. Can you guess the topic? It is about preposition. Prepositions are smaller words often, but they are very effective in English language, both in speaking and writing, because they decide the meaning of the sentence quite often. First of all, let me tell you about preposition. Prepositions are words that show the link between one noun and the other noun in the sentence. The word preposition itself has the word position in it. It shows that it is used to show the location of a noun, and it is also used to denote time. In this lesson, I am going to focus on two major prepositions which we often get confused with. They are on and at. In this lesson, I'm going to make you think about various uses of on and at which we do not know often. So let's begin this lesson with the preposition on. Usage 1. On is used for period of time. Let me give you an example. The doctor advised Kumar to be on diet. In this example, on is used before the word diet. What does this sentence denote? What do I mean by diet? It means to have a controlled food habit for some time, maybe for 1 month or few months. So, on is used for denoting an activity which takes place for some duration of time. Mr. Sakti is on duty. In this sentence, also, the person who is called Sakti is said to be on duty, means he is doing his duty for some time. Listen to this example. The students went to Ooty on excursion. In this example also, on excursion is the phrase used. What do you mean by excursion? Spending time somewhere else for some period of time. So, whatever activity which is done for some duration of time is denoted by the preposition on. I would like to give some more phrases for the same situation. On excursion, on tour, on holiday, on vacation are the examples for this type. Now let's go to usage 3 for preposition on. On is also used in the meaning of about. Listen to this example. Babu read a story on Gandhi. In this example, the boy Babu happens to read a story which is about Gandhi. So, on is used in the meaning of about. I gave a speech on India yesterday is also an example of the same kind. Now let's go to type 4. Have you ever seen a crane standing somewhere? How does it stand? Always it stands by supporting one leg firmly and the other leg casually. I would like to give an example by using the bird crane. The crane stands on one leg. It means the crane uses only one leg for supporting firmly and the other leg is little folded. On is used for support. I lean on the wall. Where am I supported? On the wall. On the wall support, I am leaning. In this situation also, we can apply the preposition on. Now go to the usage 4. It is also often used for a media device. For example, every one of us watch cricket matches. How do we watch cricket matches? In TV, but it is not correct to say in TV. For example, we watch cricket match on TV. TV is a media by which we watch. So you have to use on. Most of us use in for the situation. It is incorrect. We have to use on. So I would like to list down some more phrases for this: on TV, on laptop, on internet. I browse more information on internet. I talk to my friend on cell phone. So on is used for media device also. Now viewers, let's go to the preposition at. Similar to on, the preposition at is also used in various situations which we do not know very much. Usage 1. At is used for direction. Now let's come to this example. The policeman shot the criminal at his head. You would have seen such situations quite often. The policeman aims to shoot at the head of the criminal. So, in which direction the policeman aims, the bullet strikes. So, at means something aimed in particular direction. For such a situation, at is used. The boys threw stones at the dog. It is also quite often happening. When a dog troubles somebody, we would like to chase the dog somewhere else by throwing stones in the direction of the dog. That is called at. Throwing stones at the dog. Look at the stars in the sky. Look at the stars. It is a very famous phrase. You cannot separate the word look and at. Often they are combined with each other. Look at, and also shot at, throw at, aim at. These are the phrases in which at is used. Now let's come to usage 3 of at. At is used for speed also. He drives the bike at 100 kilometers per hour. Driving the bus at 80 kilometers per hour is too dangerous. So similar to age, where we have used at, for speed also you have to use the same preposition at. Then at is used in a very important situation. At is used for nearness. Usually there is a preposition near, but at is also used with similarity of near. Let's see. I met him at the hospital. It is also right to say I met him in the hospital, but both of these sentences are quite different. When you say I met him at the hospital, you are not meeting the person inside the hospital but near the hospital. Obviously you are outside the hospital, or where you met him, that place is nearer to hospital, so it is used to denote nearness. The watchman is at the gate. What does this sentence denote? The watchman is always nearer to the gate, somewhat closer to the gate. So in this situation you can use at. The principal is at his table. What does it mean? Actually his table is there, but he is very closer to the table. So in the situation of nearness you can use at. So dear viewers, with this we will finish today's lesson. I hope that today's lesson would be useful for you. This video will be very fruitful only if you practice these two various uses of on and at in your everyday writing, and most importantly try to speak out using these prepositions in your everyday conversation. Then only this video becomes effective and fruitful, and I assure you that I will meet you in the next video very soon. And before signing off, I request you to share this video and subscribe, and most importantly comment. Thank you.